And Ed, of all people, so nice to see you.
Oh, there's Ed.
Yes.
Is he doing a video?
Welcome to the Climate Ribbon Tree.
Singing birds, fluttering butterflies.
That's fun.
Oh, I
That
love
The
that.
sand between my toes.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can find the flower. The whole thing's edible.
Where'd you find it? Sorry.
Right here. Generally, if I've only find one of something, I won't pick it, but this is one of my favorites, and I didn't think I'd be able to show it to y'all. That's it. Yeah, well, yep, that is. Look at the hair going up the stem.
Oh, you're right.
It's a palmate leaf, and I like to show people one of the ways I identify this is what palmate leaves means. It doesn't mean that it looks like a palm leaf. If you look at palm leaves, what happens is the veining starts at the base of the leaf and goes all the way up to the tip. So no matter what the shape, this is still palmate. And you know, you can look at a lot of little plants and the veins all come out from the center out toward the side. So that's one way you can tell the difference on this. Not only is this really nutritious and good for you, it's also a cure for poison ivy and insect stings. So there's like, oh, you made it with John Wolfe. Yeah, Johnny, I love Johnny, man. He's a great guy. But you don't even have to go to that trouble. So what I do with it is so there's a number of different ways you can use medicinal plants. The most common four that I use, number one is just an infusion. An infusion is like making tea. So you dry it or you use it green, you pour hot water over it, you let it steep, and then you drink it. A decoction is really similar, except that you put the plant material in the water, bring it to a boil, and boil it for a certain period of time, and then strain it out. A poultice, which I'm going to show you how I make that with this, is another way. And then the last way is what you guys did, is a tincture where you soak it in alcohol or you soak it in oil in a dark place for a certain period of time, and that extracts all of the good essential and over again until you have just what's just basically the essence of the plant left. The difference between homeopathic medicines and the medicines that you this right here is something different, and I wish we could find enough for everyone to taste this. This is called peppergrass, and this is a really good edible too. And if you just pull the tops off of this and eat it, you'll get that really peppery taste. Y'all, maybe we'll find some more and I can pass around. I apologize that we're a little late because usually there's tons of this stuff for everyone to have, but it takes just a second, but you'll start getting that really hot. This is a passionflower vine. So this is our native passionflower that grows everywhere out here. I like a number of things about this. So before 1950, really before, you know, after World War I, after World War II, almost all the plants in the United States pharmacopoeia were herbal based. So everything that we use to treat patients before 1950s came from something that grows native or wild here. Passionflower has a lot of different uses besides being a host plant for fritillary butterflies. This is a little different from the purple passionflower, the Passiflora purpurea that you get at the nurseries. This is Passiflora incarnata, and it has a lighter purple flower without quite as many tears on it. But before 1950, the leaves of this plant were used to treat schizophrenic patients. This is still a great sleep aid. So if you're ever having trouble sleeping, I keep this in my medicine bag dried. I pick the leaves and dry them. You can either put them in a dehydrator or just dry them open air, hang them up in your garage. But I use this with chamomile that I get from Johnny Wolfe, and just make a tea with it, and it really just puts you to sleep really nicely. So if you're into, you know, having to take sleep aids, I'd encourage you to try this instead. And it, like I say, it grows everywhere out here. In the fall, this has an amazing fruit called a maypop. And you wait till they kind of start to get a little bit wrinkled and then break them open, and the seeds are covered with this gelatinous material that tastes incredible. They are just really delicious. So this is another, and it grows everywhere here. I mean, You could use it green. Oh, here we go. Look, here's a.
Oh, there's a flower. Awesome.
Yeah, so this is the Passionflower incarnata flower. And so like I say, it doesn't have as many tiers and it's not as beautiful as well, I mean, it's as beautiful. It's not as showy as like the 3- and 4-tiered Perpea that they sell in the nursery.
Lighter than usual, right?
It's a light. No, this is how they are. This is the incarnata.
What is
This is the normal color for them.
So this is a natural plant for the prairie.
Yeah, this is a natural plant
native.
for the prairie. Yep.
And do you consume the flower at all?
You could probably make tea out of the flower as well. The leaves are the
where the
potent
power
part.
is.
Yeah. So we've also got Echinacea out here, which we won't truck through here. But the Echinacea.
Does this sit right here?
No, that's that. So this is one of the plants I was talking about that you don't want to eat because it looks like.
Which one's the hemlock and which one's the...
Oh, look at that too.
What?
So, so this is so this looks like the water hemlock. This is actually Queen Anne's lace. It's invasive. You see it everywhere.
Yeah, right.
A lot of master naturalists come out here and spend a lot of time pulling this out of the landscape.
Oh.
But also, right here is, and so this whole prairie has not been managed very well. Because this time of year, so down in here, there is lots and lots of dewberries. So the dewberries are out right now, and so here's a really ripe one, and then a not so ripe one. There's a good patch down here. We can walk over there. I'm going to talk about this little tree before we end up.
So is that edible, what you've got there? It looks like
This?
a blackberry.
This is a blackberry.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a dew.
But this is a chinkapin oak, Quercus muhlenbergi, and this was one of the Native Americans' favorite oak trees because the acorns are very low in tannins, so you can almost just roast these like you would do a chestnut, break them open and eat them. Most acorns you have to break them open and then leach them out in the water. So what they would do, what natives would do would be they'd make a mesh bag and put it in a flowing stream for 2 or 3 days and let it flush it out. One of the ways I've done it in the past is I use a little lingerie bag and I hang it in the tank of my toilet. So every time you flush the toilet, it gets a new flush of water. So I mean, the water in the toilet in the tank is fresh. I mean, it's not nothing's going back up in there. So it is clean. But so instead of wasting all that water, you can use it to do something, and then you can grind that up and use it to, you know, make Johnny cakes or put it in with your pancake flour or whatever. So,
My toilet's too dirty, but yeah.
so that's it for today. I thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you.
And if y'all want to look, I've got a Facebook page called Foraging DFW, and so I post all my walks on there. Usually I do a 2-hour walk and have a lot of stuff for people to eat. So if you want to come to one of my other walks where they give me more time,
Where do you do those walks?
that's the plantain.